Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Balaram Jaya, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram Jaya, Krishna Balaram. Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga Jaya, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Ananta De, Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya, Ananta De. Srivas Govinda Jaya, Srivas Govinda, Srivas Govinda Jaya, Srivas Govinda. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Shri Prabhupada ki. The lotus feet of a spiritual mass, the only way by which can attain pure devotional service. I wore his lotus feet gate all over ends. By his grace and cause the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only sister, how my consciousness purified the earth's material lotus small. Attachment to his He opens my heart and eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth for birth. From him ecstatic flame emanates. By him he is destroyed, the way which is sing up his character. O spiritual mass, the ocean of mercy, the friend and the poor and the Lord of the Master devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. May your friends for all over the world be take shelter of your lotus feet. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Brahma Samyajikacharya Stotra Shata Shri Shri His Divine Grace. Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON BBT Samsthapanacharya Seva the whole Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Hridas Thakur ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinad Shyama Kundu Radha Kundagiri Gordhan ki. Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki. Jagannath Prakshetra ki. Dwaraka Dham ki. Ganga Mayamana ki. Vrinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki. Harinam Sankirtan Mahayagna ki. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki. Shri Shnitaya Guranga ki. Shri Lakshmi Nasamadhyanta Dev ki. Shri Srinivas Govinda ki. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Radhai Gaur Pranande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories and glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Which one? Which is the shloka? This one. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Javihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jayo Nitai Goranga, Jayo Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Jayo Nitai Goranga. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Mr. Pad, Pramsa Priyajika, Acharya Stotra, Shri Shri, His Divine Grace, Abhay Chanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki, Vrinda Devi Tulsi Marani Ki, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki, Nidai Gur Pramanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Narancheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadojimudiraye Nastaplayesha Bhadresho Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 5, text number 26. Kachet Pasavyam Nirujam Kashit Pasavyam Nirujam Bhuri Ambhu Trina Virudham Bhuryam Budatrina Virudham Brahat Vanam Tad Aduna Bruhadvanam Tad Aduna Yatra Asse Yatra Se Tvam Surudvrataha Yatra Se Tvam Surudvrataha Kachit Pasavyam Nirujam Bhuryam Butruna Virudham Brahadvanam Tad Adudna Yatra Se Tvam Surudvrataha Kachit Pasavyam Nirujam Bhuryam Butrana Virudham Brahadvanam Tad Aduna Yatra Se Tvam Survrataha. Word meaning. Kachet, weather. Pasavyam, direction of the cows. Nirujam, without difficulties or disease. Bhuri, sufficient. Ambhu, water. Trina, grass. Virudham, plants. Brihatvanam, the great forest. Tat, all these arrangements are there. All these arrangements are there. Aduna, now. Yatra, where. Ase are leaving. Tvam, you. Suhrit vrataha, surrounded by friends. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Chanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My dear friend Nanda Maharaj, in the place where you are living with your friends, is the forest favorable for the animals, the cows? I hope there is no disease or inconvenience. The place must be full of water, grass, and other plants. Please repeat the translation. My dear friend Nanda Maharaj, in the place where you are living with your friends, is the forest favorable for the animals, the cows? I hope there is no disease or inconvenience. The place must be full of water, grass, and other plants. Purport. For human happiness, one must care for the animals, especially the cows. Vasudeva therefore inquired whether there was a good arrangement for the animals where Nanda Maharaj lived. For the proper pursuit of human happiness, there must be arrangement for the protection of cows. This means that there must be forests and adequate pasturing grounds full of grass and water. If the animals are happy, there will be an ample supply of milk, from which human beings will benefit by deriving many milk products with which to live happily. As enjoined in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishi Goraksha Vanijyam Vaishyakarma Svabhavajam. Without giving proper facilities to the animals, how can human society be happy? That people are raising cattle to send to the slaughterhouse is a great sin. By this demoniac enterprise, people are ruining their chance for a truly human life. By this demoniac enterprise, people are ruining their chance for a truly human life because they are not giving any importance to these instructions of the Krishna. The advancement of so-called civilization resembles the crazy efforts of men in a lunatic asylum. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nitinamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pachyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this is the, of course, 10th canto this is the point Vyasadeva wanted to reach, or Sukadeva Goswami wanted to reach, by narrating all the other pastimes of Lord's opulences, Lord's relationship with the different kinds of devotees till 9th canto. 10th canto is that the primary, the Leelas of Krishna is explained. So Krishna means complete. Krishna, Prabhupada says, Krishna is not just merely one person. He is one person, but he is inclusive of everything. But how to understand that inclusiveness of the Lord? Especially people, deceased people like us. So why we are deceased? We don't understand the place which we are leaving meant for what. I give this example of just to to understand the precarious condition of our life in today's. See, if you are going to railway station to catch a train, so train is at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, noon. So somehow you rush there, you reach the railway station, you go onto the platform, suddenly you received a call. So you are busy on the call. Of course, nowadays, airports you keep talking. People don't even know. People think that pagal hai kya? He's talking to himself. Actually, he's talking on the call. Then immediately, when you're busy on the call and somebody's shouting peanuts, palil, palil, somebody's coming to sell the batanas. So you got very inquisitive. Oh, let me take. So please give me one packet. Started eating. Talking, eating, train went away. So what is the purpose you went to railway station? You went to just eat pallis? Peanuts? What is the purpose of going to that place? That was forgotten because you became busy with other activities. So that's what Prabhupada is saying here, that by the demonic enterprises, people are ruining their chance of truly human life. What is a truly human life? Human life is meant for reforming oneself. Human life is to experience the true happiness. And the formula is given, even when you are living in this world, which is a conditioned world, the world is full of anxiety. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is that? Chintam aparameyam cha. Oh, not one chinta. Anybody remember what this sloka? I think so, it is the 60th chapter. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chintam aparameyam cha pralayantam upashritaha. Pralayantam, till the point of death. Unlimited anxiety. The person is living with great anxiety. And what is the cause for that anxiety? Kama, upabhoga, parama, etavad, iti nichitaha, guaranteed. Because he is driven by kama, the desires. And to fulfill the desires, asha, pasha, shatair badder. So much of hopes, hope after hope. Because of the hopes he got, getting conditioned, baddha, getting conditioned. Then he is forgetting the very purpose of human life. No doubt, in this world, so much of anxieties are there, but we should never forget that how to come out of that anxiety can be perceived. The pursuit of how to come out of this material world can be achieved only in human form of body. Why? Human form of body is endowed with higher intelligence. That intelligence generally people are using for the purpose of sense gratification. Generally when we say dharma, artha, kama, moksha, what people think? Dharma is meant for kama. Kama is meant for what? Artha. Sorry, dharma, artha. Dharma is meant for artha. Artha is meant for kama. Kama is meant for moksha. Why? When you don't get pleasure, then we think, give up now. But that is not the purpose. Bhagavatam says, dharma hi apavargasya. Dharma is meant to mitigate or stop, to end pavarga. Pavarga means material life. Papa, baba, ma. Parishrama, fena. When you slog, work very hard, you will become exhausted. That is the fena. Vyartha, simply useless. Waste of time. Then bhaya, mrityu. So these are the whole life is, packed up. This is a package. So how to come out? Dharma is meant to achieve apavarga, liberation from pavarga. That is the purpose. So how to achieve that in this world? So when Krishna created this world, even though no doubt the clutches of Maya is plucking and enforcing, but still Lord has made some kind of facilities where you can live in peace. Like Prabhupada also said, especially when that Bangladesh famine came, I think it's 1970s. Prabhupada said, what is the point? They can't understand any Bhagavad Gita at this point of time. What they required is food. So I think it's in US also, US and Europe, everywhere devotees were raising funds for feeding Bangladeshis and sending the fund. So that time said that how when people are in so much of anxiety for basic needs, how they can understand superior knowledge, Bhagavad Gita. So first is take care of their material needs. So like that, even though so much of anxieties are there in this world, and with that anxieties, you will not be able to understand higher purpose. That is another reason why different religions came into existence. Arjuna was a very civilized person. Of course, that's what Krishna was chastising. Anarya justam asvargam. Why are you talking like an uncivilized person? That means he's a civilized person. It is not befitting a civilized person to talk like that. That's what Krishna is chastising. So he is a civilized person. That's how the higher knowledge is given. But everybody is not in the same category. That's how different religions and different time, place, circumstances will come, because people are situated in different life situations. Like Prabhupada gives the example of thou shalt not kill from Bible. Why Jesus Christ brought that as a first foremost, as a commandment, as an instruction, as a God's instruction? Because people are killing. So you will receive the instruction based on your vyavahara, based on your behavior. What is required for you to get uplifted. So this material world is a conditioning. There is so much of anxiety, but unless you come out of those anxieties, you will not be able to divert your attention to the higher values of life, the very purpose of life, the goal of life, a true human life. Very difficult to focus upon. So for that, Lord makes some arrangement. What is that arrangement? Because you have to survive in this world before. For survival, He made the arrangement that annad bhavanti bhutani. Your survival is based on anna, not based on mamsa. Mamsa. Why is not based on mamsa? The very meaning of the mamsa, the very Sanskrit word mamsa, mam saha, that you are eating me, I will eat you. You are eating me now, mam, saha, I will eat you. So every action has a equal and opposite reaction. So it's not meant for eating me, I eat you, you eat me. No, it is Surud Vrataha. Surud, we should be surrounded by Surud Vrataha, surrounded by friends, not people who eat each other. Surud Vrataha. And how, that people who are, the friends will be with you, because you should be free from Vitaraga Bhayak You should be detached. You should not be, raga means attachment for all material things. Bhaya, always living in fear, anxiety, krodha, anger. If you have all these things, what will happen? Others, Nishan. What is the symptom that you possess all these things? What is making you to possess all these symptoms? You are driven by Rajoguna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, why this kama is driving me? Arjuna asks, why this unintentionally also I am forced upon. Krishna says, kama yesha, krodha yesha, rajoguna samadbhavaha. Because you are forced by this rajoguna, passion. So to calm down, to bring out sattva-guna. So system is established that is based on cow and land. Produce the grains and take care of the cows, and cow produces milk, and tilling the ground produces grains. Because, of course, you are tilling grains alone will not produce the grains. That parjanyad annasambhavaha, parjanyad, rains, and rains are not your control. Rains are, everything is managed by the Lord's department, ministry, everything under control of the demigods were employed by Supreme Personality. So the whole arrangement is made. Human society made such kind of arrangements. And even made arrangement, then everything should be unlimitedly made. Now, why Krishna is putting so many difficulties in this world? That also we have to understand. Why this conditioning state is there? Conditioning state is there for a higher purpose. For a higher purpose. Why demigods are very eager to come to the earthly planet? Prabhupada says even demigods are very eager to come to this world. Why? Because there is not much anxieties in the Swargaloka, heavenly planets. Very, very minute lifespan of childhood. Here childhood means your whole life is say 80 to 100 years. Out of the 25 years goes in childhood only. That means 1/4 of your life is gone in Arbaka. That means you say Arbaka, one of the meaning is innocent, another meaning is foolish. So your life goes in just foolishness only. You don't know anything. Everything you have to depend on somebody. And another 1/4 will goes in the old age. Above 50 years, now everything starts shrinking. Your memory will get lost. Your whatever you wanted in your teeth will get loosened. Eyesight will, all these difficulties starts coming. So rest of the, how many years are there? Another 2/4 gaya to 2/4 is there. In 2/4, first 2/4 is, pair pe upar kada ho jana. The great anxiety to stand on your own, this thing. There's a marriage, there's children, there is a anxiety, there's job, earning. The whole life goes in anxiety only like this. So when constantly you are driven through an anxiety, there is always, there is this thing to depend. There is an intuition for you to depend upon. Of course, children naturally they depend. Old age you bound to depend. There's no other option for you. And in the midst of so much of anxiety, there's a possibility for you to depend upon somebody. Okay, nowadays people trying to find out to depend on insurance company. That's how insurance is flourishing in US. But at least the dependence start coming. But in Swargaloka, hardly any childhood. You just a child take birth and start walking. Hardly any childhood. And there's hardly any old age. अभी डिसाइड किया अभी खत्म हो रहा है लाइफ तो 2-3 दिन थोड़ा ओल्ड एज में जाके चले जाएंगे विल जस्ट 2-3 days will go to old age and go move on. So the very less period, hardly any childhood, hardly any this thing, and there's no mitigation of any problem. All facilities abundantly available. Abundantly available. And especially there's no freaking kind of responsibilities. Like Prabhupada says, if there's a sex, there's no botheration of responsibility. Children. In here, moment there is sex, there's a children. Children means responsibility. But in Swargaloka, no. When you desire, you can have children. Act itself doesn't produce children. So, as such, there's no anxiety, then where is the possibility of remembering God? Oh, with all so many facilities are there, better to go there. No, even if you go there, not only Swargaloka, even up to Brahmaloka, Brahma Bonarloke, Punaravartino Arjuna. You have to come back again to different species of life and no guarantee again when you get human form of life. That's what Prabhupada is stressing here, that by this demoniac enterprise of gratifying the senses, for the purpose of gratifying the senses, you lose all friendliness. Why? Because you are driven by. I was going once from Ahmedabad to Bangalore in a flight. So the moment you sit, by seeing the dress code and all this, Hare Krishna Swamiji of ISKCON say, kya? Are you from ISKCON? Yes. Then naturally the discussion starts, what you do and what happens. So almost 15 to 20 minutes we were discussing. Flight took off. Then the hair hostess, they came and serving. Sir, what do you like to have? Then the person said next to me, he said, sandwich. Sir, veg or non-veg? Fataki, moment, he did not even think for a moment, he told non-veg. So, okay, his wish. Who are we to question this thing? Nowadays it's a big thing, You cannot question anything or what you eat, what you dress is up to them. Freedom. Kind of. So I was sitting with him and, sir, what do you like to know? I took some water. So he ate everything, whatever. So then I was not able to keep myself this thing, because almost 20 minutes already discussion, some friendliness has come, no? So familiarity has come. So I was asking, so why you prefer non-veg? I asked. Prabhu, is very tasty. Swamiji, it is very tasty. So I asked him, where you feel the taste? Where you feel that taste? He said, he did not understood what question. And I know which part of your body you feel the taste. He said, on the tongue. How many minutes or hours you kept that food on, and the morsel of the food on your tongue? He said, hardly. So for few moments, for a few seconds, which you experience the taste, for that taste to experience for a few seconds, Bali? Swamiji, I never thought in this direction. So where is that? One side you keep looking for peace, peace of the world, peace of the world. Another side, what is the peace? Where is the peace? You are unfriendly. Not unfriendly, you are envious. You are demoniac. That's what Prabhupada is saying. By this demoniac enterprise, people are ruining their chance of truly human life. The next question comes, no, Swamiji, there is no vegetables, there is no these things, we have to depend on there's so much of cold, we have to drink wine, we have to eat meat. The people gives different kind of reasons, because everything is abundantly not available. Everything abundantly is not available. So why such kind of situation? Sometimes we even question the Lord also. Why Lord made such kind of incompleteness in this world? So much of struggle, so much of suffering. Lord, when we say Shadavishwarya, Purna Shadavishwarya, He is incomplete in all appliances. Why can't He make everything, everybody should be rich, everybody should be healthy. But so much of differences we see. Some people are poor, some people are rich, stinking rich, not rich, stinking rich. They don't know what to do with that money. And some struggle, even from from birth, people suffer. Some children take birth as what is that called? Somebody it is autism. Whole life, very beginning they are dependent. Whole life, till end of the life they are dependent. Somebody has to take care of them. Why such kind of thing? What is the difficulty? Is it great difficulty for the Lord to create, everything self-sufficient kind of society? No suffering, no anxiety. Actually, there is no shortcoming. Lord does not kept anything incomplete in this world, because anything is coming from the Lord, because this creation, this material creation is created by the Lord. Anything coming from the Lord can't be incomplete. Can't be incomplete, because Purnasya Purnamadaya. Purnam eva avashishyate. That anything is emanating from the Lord is complete, and remaining is also complete. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 in this world. 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 in the spiritual world from this thing. So there's no incompleteness here. Then but what we are seeing incompleteness in this world? See, Arjuna also, Prabhupada gives very beautiful purports. See, Arjuna is saying that, oh Janardana, he simply called one name. Why can't he say, Prabhupada questions, why he is not calling Krishna, why he is saying Janardana? So, very in-depth meanings Prabhupada gives that Janardana means maintainer of Jana. Ardhana. Janardana means maintainer of the people. You are supposed to maintain the people, but you are asking me to kill. What is your direction to me? Madhava. Madhava means husband of goddess of fortune. You are supposed to bring the fortune to the people. But you are asking, somebody is going to die means the most unfortunate thing, no? You are forcing unfortunate to them. Unfortunate to them. And Govinda means the one who? Pleasure. Supposed to make everybody happy. And the first line of the purport is for human happiness. And Lord made some arrangement. And you are supposed to make arrangement for the human happiness, Govinda. But what happiness? People are going to die. People are going to cry. Not only people are dying, and the rest of the whole family will be crying. So what arrangements you are doing? So how to understand all these things? One side we say Lord's creation is complete. Another side we see so much of glare, incompleteness or limitations in this world. How to understand this? So the incompleteness is actually not in the Lord's creation. Where is a clock? Here. So incompleteness is not in the Lord's creation. It is in our vision. It is in our vision. How can we say it is in our vision? I am seeing with my naked eyes, people are suffering. Somewhere Ukraine-Russia war is happening. And the whole world is getting affected. Europe, America especially. What is happening? Because Tandi Mosam hai. It's a cold weather. They have to burn oil. And oil has to come from Ukraine and Russia. And they have, of course, they are not stopped supplying, but these people put sanctions on them. So now oil is going to India. Russia is exporting oil to India. India refineries, they are doing this thing and selling to Europe for higher price. And the economy of Europe is dwindling. So these are the things. The war is happening, some phenomena is going on, and people are suffering, and the economy is falling down. All these things, are we concocting something like this? Or is the real thing what is happening? So how do we say that our vision is wrong, where everything is crystal clear to our eyes? But for that, Prabhupada gives an example of, suppose you are in a jail. Your life is restricted there. The prisoner, is not allowed to talk to his family members. Probably once in a month or something, one time will be there. In a particular time, they can come and meet. So there is a restriction. And mobiles are not allowed. Nowadays, mobiles are it becomes so integral part of life. If you take away mobile from the child goes and commits suicide. It has become so, addictive. And mobiles are not there. Not permitted in jail. You can't do freely. You cannot go to movies. You cannot go to clubs. You cannot do freely whatever you want to do. You can't, no, I want this today, biryani. Nahi milega. You don't get. Everything is restricted. So then this present thing, hey, what is the arrangement of the government? What is the arrangement? Everything incomplete. Not proper governance. Government bekar hai. No. Government has a higher purpose. Government has a higher purpose. What is the higher purpose? They wanted to reform you. They want to reform you. From your point of view, maybe it is incomplete. From government point of view, it is constituted in such a way for the higher purpose, for the better purpose. So this material world made by the Lord for a purpose to reform the conditioned soul. Conditioned soul. Why we become conditioned? That is our dustiti. Because we desire. See, why you are in America? Why are you in America? Anybody forced you? Chalo, America chale jao. No, it is your desire to be in America. When you are in America, you have to follow the American Constitution. All the rules, you will be governed by American laws. Whether America is designed for you or not, you have to decide. If you decide to go to America, then you are deciding to be governed by America. You are now in India, you are governed by Indian government. Like that, there is a material world governed with some principles. You decide to come here, that's how you are governed here. You are governed by the material laws. And the very purpose why material laws are imposed is to reform the conditioned souls from here and take them back to God. Yad gatvana nivartante taddama paramamama. Yad gatvana nivartante. That is a higher plan for the Lord. Out of love, out of compassion, Lord has created this world. Lord has made such kind of rules in this world so that eternally you will not slog here. Eternally you will not slog here. You will not be able to experience joy, happiness in this world. Whatever relationship you take, every relationship will end in one day. How much or good it is, one day it will end. So why you wanted to have? Because happiness is not actually, in truly speaking, happiness is not in eating. Happiness is not actually sleeping. You see, the true happiness is actually in relations. In relations. I know one person, Gujarati from Ahmedabad. He came to US, slogged like anything. He came probably in the early 20s. He came, worked very hard, and he wanted to become established. He practically became millionaire in US. Almost it took 12 to 15 years for him. Then he's in the middle age, almost 35, 36, 37 years. Then he's looking for, because he has forgotten everything. People who are focused on some kind of activity, like scientists and all, they don't think about family, relations, nothing, because they're so much deeply, they want to achieve something. So this businessman, he wanted to establish his name, fame, everything, so hard, worked very hard, and became rich man. Now he's thinking to get married. Because that will not give satisfaction. Relationship is the highest thing among all of these things. That's how Surat Vrataha, one has to be accompanied by well-wishers, friends. Relationship is the most important thing. So he got married. You know what happens most of the marriages today because the samskara, the dharma is all collapsed. So what happens? Most of the marriage, what is happening, sir? Very unfortunate situation. Divorce ho gaya. Divorce ho 50%. I don't know what percentage the property is gone. You got so worried, so anxiety, because he's slogged and everything from, what is that? Cent by cent. In India we say penny by penny. Cent by cent he accumulated, made a big empire of his business, and just in 1 year or 2 years, pura jadu maar ke chala gaya. It took away so much of anxiety. But after some time, again kuzili, again some itching sensation, because you can't be happy. You need to relate with somebody. If nobody is there to relate, you will relate with a dog, cat. Relation is must. Why? Because we are eternally related to the Supreme Personality of God. That relationship can never be. Krishna says, Mamai Vamsha, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta, Sanatana. They are eternally related with me. But we are looking for false relationships here. Then what happened to him? He is not able to get married. And he's a little worried also. Again, if he get married, if it doesn't, again, whole property again goes away. Some 50% is already gone, another 50%, bachega kya? What will be there with him? So now he wanted to put condition. What is the condition? When we'll get married, but with a agreement, contract. My property, your property is your property. I think such kind of marriage is happening here. It is all, when I heard first time, it is all this thing unheard for Indian culture. You make an agreement, my bank account is mine, your bank account is yours. Your income is yours, mine again. Then what for you are there together then? So that arrangement. So who will come with such kind of this thing? Especially if somebody is getting married to a rich man. Which woman will come that, no, I don't want any of your property. I want only relationship with you. Who will come? So he will not get married. So he reached 40, I think 45, 46, 48, getting frustrated, leads to, what is it called? That anxiety led to depression. And depression gone to, many other things would have come. When you are depressed, your business also will dwindle, because you are not able to give attention. All these things happen. Finally, he has to get admitted to, when I remember this asylum word, this story came, he got admitted in asylum, mental asylum. That's what Prabhupada is saying, that because they are not giving any importance to the instruction of Krishna, the advancement of their so-called civilization resembles the crazy efforts of men in a lunatic asylum. This is a reality. Whatever Prabhupada is writing is naked reality. But we think, I am seeing through my naked eyes. You are not seeing through your eyes. No. People think that I am aware of everything. What you are aware, Baba? This consciousness word, no, before coming to Krishna consciousness, I never heard this consciousness word. Fortunately, you heard some time back the word they're called medical terms. Medical term, when you have to operate somebody, you have to give some anesthesia, then you'll become unconscious. Not conscious, unconscious. That is the only word, medical word we heard this word. So, what is the consciousness all about? Consciousness means awareness. Awareness of what? We think that I know everything. What do you know? You don't know anything. Prabhupada says consciousness means Krishna consciousness. Consciousness means consciousness cannot exist independent of Krishna. Because he is the supplier of consciousness. He is the source of consciousness. And Prabhupada gives a very nice analogy for that. We say sunshine. We say sunshine. We don't say shine. Sunshine. The shine is stored with his source. That's sunshine. Like consciousness means Krishna consciousness. So I am aware. No, you are not aware. I am Krishna consciousness. Yes, you are aware. This is what Prabhupada is writing here. You are aware about Krishna's instruction, then you are aware about everything in this world. If you don't know Krishna, you know everything in this world, then you don't know anything in this world. That is the meaning of consciousness. Otherwise, what we are so proud about our senses. So proud about senses. Oh, मैं देख रहा हूँ. क्या देख रहा है? Oh, I am seeing everything. You tell me, what is the anga? How are you seeing this world? Please tell me. With which indriya, which part of your body you are seeing? Eyes. So we are so proud that no, I am not blind, I am able to see everything. But really, are you seeing through your eyes? Are you seeing through your eyes? So analyze कीजिए. Are you seeing through your eyes or something else? Huh? Through mind. Consciousness. Oh, you are becoming so philosophical now. Because your question is put, that must be some intellectual answer. There must be some intellectual answer. I should, very precisely should tell. No. We are seeing through sun. We are seeing through light. Even though we have eyes, if there is no sun, if there is no light, we can't see things. So our seeing is facilitated through sun. And Krishna declares in Bhagavad Gita, sun and moon are his eyes in the Vishwarupa in the 11th chapter. So Krishna is, we are seeing because Krishna is facilitating. So everything, you can't separate Krishna from your life. That is Krishna consciousness. You can't separate. You may say that, no, I don't believe in God. Even the very idea or the very desire, I don't believe in God, that very, firm faith that there's no God. Even that faith is coming from God. Why? You decide like that. You decide. So Prabhupada says you can't eliminate Krishna from your life. But in Swargaloka, there's no thinking in the direction. That's how, after some time they think that mrityu mur gaya. Death is coming, died. Till that time we did not even think. But in this earth, every day you are worried about. So that's how there is a possibility for you to come to Krishna consciousness, God consciousness. So we are better situated than the demigods, devatas in the Swargaloka. So now you tell me, this conditioned life is a boon, especially the earthly conditioned life is a boon or it is a punishment? Yes, that is the kind of culture which we have to adopt. Stop here in a question or comments. No question? Stop. Srila Prabhupada ki, Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki.